Hi, this is Mike Schmitz, and welcome to another weekly tip video. Today we're going to look at a macOS utility called TripMode, which allows you to block or allow certain applications when you're connected to the internet. This is a great little app for monitoring data usage via connections that have data limits, like a personal hotspot via your iPhone. In this video, we'll look at how to use TripMode, and we'll walk through a few of the features that it gives you in the settings. Once you have TripMode installed and enabled, it lives in your macOS menu bar. The icon for TripMode is this one right here, which kind of looks like a transit car on a rail line. Clicking on this icon shows you how much data has been sent during the last session that TripMode has been active. So since I launched the application, I have sent and received 11.34 gigabytes of information from my Mac. That's a lot of data. And if we're connected using a Wi-Fi network that has a limit on the amount of data that we can send and receive, like a personal hotspot, for example, from your cell phone, you're going to want to make sure that some of these applications can't just send all that data in the background without you knowing it. So that's where TripMode comes in. Right now, TripMode is off, so there is no limit on the data that is being sent and received from my Mac. But all we have to do is toggle this switch right here, and all of a sudden, nothing gets through except what we have decided to allow through. So you'll see all these applications that start populating here. These are all apps that want to send or receive data. However, none of them are really sending anything until I toggle them on. So let me give you an example of how this works by going back to my desktop here, opening up Spotlight, and let's open Safari. So now we've got a web browser, and if we type something like screencastonline.com and hit enter, normally the web page would open, but instead we get this error message because the server can't connect. That's because it's being blocked by TripMode, which you can see is active in our macOS menu bar by the colored icon. Now, if we go click on that colored icon, we can see which apps are being allowed. Right now, it's just iCloud Sync. And if we scroll down, we'll see Safari has tried to send and receive data. If we check this box, we now add Safari to the VIP list, essentially. And now it can send and receive information as normal. So let's go back to our URL, hit enter, and now the website loads. And ultimately, that's all you really need to do in order to take advantage of TripMode. You just set up the filters for the applications that you want to allow through and turn off the ones that would eat up a lot of data in the background. Some of the apps that I use that tend to send a lot of data in the background are Backblaze, which backs up my computer regularly, and Dropbox. If someone drops a file into like the focused recordings folder, for example, Dropbox will run in the background and download that file. If I don't want that to happen while I'm connected to a personal hotspot, then I can just toggle on TripMode and make sure that Dropbox is not enabled. But there are a bunch of other features that you can use with TripMode.
That's just a quick preview of one of this week's Apple-related tutorials from Screencasts Online. Screencasts Online is your premium source of Apple-related video tutorials. All of our members get access to brand new, up-to-date tutorials each week, as well as unlimited access to our entire video archive full of Mac and iOS related tutorials. You can stream and download all of our videos on your Mac, iPad and iPhone, and even your Apple TV using the members-only Screencasts Online Apple TV app. Membership also includes a complimentary subscription to the digital Screencasts Online monthly magazine, published each month and packed with videos, articles, reviews, as well as hints and tips covering all aspects of the Mac, iPad, iPhone, and all of the other fantastic Apple products. So, if you're ready to start getting the most out of your Apple devices, visit screencastsonline.com today and become a Screencasts Online member.